You see that mountain, especially in California. You see that mountain out there. If you want to get to the top of that mountain, you could sit here on the bottom and you could wait for a fucking ski lift that ain't never coming.
Right.
You could wait for some superstar to come pick you up in a helicopter and fly you up to the top. You can wait for somebody to come lift you and carry you on their back, which ain't never going to happen. Or you can slowly but surely start walking that motherfucker.
Right.
It may be slow. It may hurt your feet. It may take forever. It may be not fun. It may suck. But eventually, you will start to get up that motherfucker. Eventually, you will turn around and say, wow, look at how far we've came.
Right.
We've been walking so long that when I turn around and look behind me, we've made some groundwork.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Your mom goes to college.
I'm gonna throw a handful of sunflower seeds in your face.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
You are a smelly pirate hooker.
That guy in little
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
Get that ice cream.
All right, what's up, everybody? This is Miztir E. Here, September 5th, 2013, on the Scrap Pile Podcast. I would like to thank everybody for listening. Thanks for listening. This is episode 21. We are almost a quarter way of my initial goal of 100 episodes. And I'm not getting a whole lot of listeners, but I am getting enough to continue to keep driving forward. And I still kind of think it has something to do with Spreaker. Because, man, I know for a fact I got a few friends that would listen if Spreaker was a little more mobile friendly. It's not that mobile friendly, Spreaker people. Like, for one thing, you should not have to sign up for a show to listen to a show. Everybody don't want to do a show, Spreaker. Some people just want to listen. And that's my only beef, is that everything else seems to work great. I don't want to sit here and just dog it too much. I just want my people to be able to listen to my show. If I'm going to do a podcast, I let the people hear the show. What do we got in the news today, Bobby? Shut up, Bobby. I don't care. I'm not going off any of your news. The last few times I've done your news has been the worst podcast I've ever heard. Yeah, you heard me. And now the gloves are off, buddy. You want to say something? That's what I thought. See, if Bobby says anything on the air, he loses $100. So I can say anything I want to Bobby while we're on the air, and he will not answer me back. He don't want to be on the show. I think he would. He's a tremendous producer and engineer. I just need to get him on the show. He's got great insight. Dennis Rodman. You want to talk about Dennis Rodman? We'll talk about him. Fine, Bobby. I'll talk about him. Hey, you guys hear about this guy named Dennis Rodman? You heard of this fella? Hey, I remember Dennis Rodman when he played for the Bulls. Like, I remember he used to, like, he was going for, like, a rebound or something. He wound up laying on the ground, like, up under the goal, but back, kind of where the cheerleaders and shit sit. And he kicked this cameraman in the balls. You guys remember? Hey, can you bring that clip up? Yeah, it won't work on a podcast. Hey, you should go look that clip up. Dennis Rodman kicks cameraman in the balls. Maybe that's why Kim Jong-un is so fond of him over there in North Korea. Well, apparently Dennis Rodman is preparing to return to behind the Iron Curtain in North Korea to go hang out with his friend, Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un. I don't know how you say it. How do you say that name? I want to try to get my names a little better, man. I've been sucking on pronouncing names, and then I find out later, like, someone will pronounce one of the names for me, they come over, they'll be like, dude, it's Smith. Now, it won't be that simple, but it'd be something kind of simple. I'm like, I could have said that. I don't know. Names are just weird. Like that day, that guy's name was Salmon. I'm like, I don't know. It's a name. It could be pronounced, I know the fish is called salmon, but the way it's spelled is salmon. And if it's a name, you know how names are. I don't have to say anything, There's no rules in spelling when it comes to names, I guess is my point there. Anyways, Dennis Rodman, the former basketball star, returned Tuesday to North Korea. Oh, he's already over there, where he said he planned to see my friend Kim Jong-un The dictator whose country until recently was threatening to annihilate the United States with nuclear weapons. Mr. Rodman said in Beijing that he was planning a 5-day visit to the North, but played down speculation that he would try to secure the release of Kenneth Bae, a Korean-American Christian missionary who has been jailed there since late last year after being detained on North Korean soil. Hey, you have to pardon my accent from the South. I try to hide it, but it just comes out. It's kind of hard to hide. But okay, well, see, I didn't even know we had they got a Korean American Christian missionary, been jailed over there since late last year. Well, that's what you can do, Dennis Rodman. If you can go get him back, man, that's gonna be like, holy shit! You guys see what Dennis Rodman did? What, he kick another camera guy in the balls? No, he went over there and talked to Kim Jong-un and got back a Korean American Christian missionary that's been jailed there since late last year. That's pretty cool. Oh, wait. Continue. I'm not going to North Korea to discuss freeing Kenneth Bae. Mr. Rodman, a Basketball Hall of Fame member, told Reuters, is Dennis Rodman in the Hall of Fame? Can we check that, Bobby? I didn't think he was. I thought there was a question if they should. All right, we're going to check that, and after the break, we're going to see if that's correct or not. But I'm going on the record as saying I don't think that's true, without looking up anything. I'm not online to where I can pull up articles. I just have one little set shit that I can go off of. But I will check that out when we go to break. But it goes on. I'm just going there on another basketball diplomacy tour. Mr. Kim is known to be a fervent basketball fan, and the two watched a game together during Mr. Rodman's previous visit. Do they speak the same language? How odd is that? You're sitting there with Kim Jong-un watching basketball. Hey, Dennis Rodman, I knew you. What are you doing over there, guy? Mr. Rodman's last trip to the North Korean capital, Pyongyang, was sponsored by Vice Media, and he drew wide criticism for cozying up to a government with a long record of human rights abuses. The current trip is being sponsored by Paddy Power. The fuck? I want to read that again because it's funny to me. The current trip is being sponsored by Paddy Power. Paddy Power, that's right. An Irish gambling operation. He said after Mr. Rodman's first visit North Korea trip, Paddy Power sent Mr. Rodman to Vatican City to urge people to place their bets on a new pope. Are you fucking shitting me? See, I didn't know all this. I should have read. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. When I first was going to do this story, I was just like, oh shit, Dennis Rodman's going back to North Korea. Here, there's a good story. So I just copied the whole thing. And now I'm looking at it. It's actually... Dude, did you know that he went to the Vatican to try to get people to bet on who the new pope was going to be? We're going to have to check into that too. I don't know if that's true either. Okay, let me be the first to say this story has not been vetted by me or Bobby. I didn't know right there. That is pretty interesting. But according to this article, it says that apparently Paddy Power, which is an Irish gambling operation, has already sent Rodman to the Vatican City to urge people to place their bets on a new pope. Now they're sending him back to North Korea. What, are you going to get him betting on games? Is this a gambling tour? Or is this what Rodman's out there doing, man, trying to lay the odds down or whatever, see if he can cover the spread? Is that what happened? Kim Jong-un placed a bet last time he was there and lost and don't want to pay? Hey, you going to break his legs there, guy? Throw him out. You know what's funny is, say if you owe a bookie like 50 grand and they break both your legs and throw you out of a speeding car, you still owe them the 50 grand. How much time we got, Bobby? We're about 10 minutes in. Should we go ahead and do No, we're not doing we'll come back after this story and do a break. All right. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Scrap Pile Podcast. Mr. E. Episode 21. I really didn't think I was going to get to 21. And if you're wondering where the other 20 episodes are, however many's missing off of the Spreaker channel, or if you are having trouble logging into Spreaker and hearing this show, because I keep hearing lots of problems, go to YouTube. YouTube works on every mobile phone that I've seen, even the dumb phones. If it's got any kind of internet, you can go watch YouTube videos. But go to youtube.com/user/the scrap pile. And there's all the theater, all the comedy, all the podcast, all the talk, all the music. It's all right there. I have quite a few videos there. And you can all the way back to episode 1. Unless there was a copyrighted song in it. You know how YouTube is about that. Like, even though it's not monetized, they still don't like you using other people's music. And I do a podcast, and I like to play songs that you might have heard. Or really, I like to do songs you might not have heard, but will like. But, see, YouTube's all weird about that kind of shit. I have one video up, and it's actually the Mitch Hedberg comedy I did. And I planned on getting a third-party notice on that one, because it's Mitch Hedberg's material. You know, it ain't mine. I was playing someone's comedy. And I did, and then when I checked, it's for a song. It's for a song that's not even on the video. And there's no button to click to contest it saying, hey, that's not even in the damn video. So, and then now it's got an ad there by my video selling, it's like, hey, buy this song on iTunes. And the song's not even in the damn video. Does anybody know how you can fix that? Anybody that's ever contested anything with YouTube knows it's impossible. It is impossible to get anybody on the phone or get a response about anything over on YouTube. Like my main channel, I wish I could get them to change it. You know, I'm only allowed 15 minutes because I got a copyright strike a long-ass time ago over the Brandon Robb shit. Remember when Brandon Robb got arrested and there was that crappy Sideways video out? Yeah, if anybody remember that, the first video that come out was like sideways and upside down and all that shit. And whoever uploaded it didn't know how to fucking rotate it 90 degrees to the right or whatever. No big deal, you know, so like I downloaded it real quick and turned it up right and put it right back on the internet. And then bam, Christian Megan gives me a copyright strike. And then goes on Pete Santilli's show talking about, oh, these motherfuckers going on YouTube posting shit trying to make money. Well, no shit, Christian Megan. Everybody's trying to make some money, man. I get sick of that kind of shit. Anytime anybody monetizes a video on YouTube, you got this group of people. I guess there's this group of people that were born rich and they don't want anybody to ever make any money. You know, you put out a song and you try to sell it. You motherfuckers should give it away. Why? Why can't a motherfucker get paid for his hard work, his effort, and all that kind of his talents? But, I don't know. I didn't jack the video. But, I don't know. I don't see the big deal. It was when you're exposing something. Like, any of my videos, if all of a sudden I seen them on another channel, which I have seen some of my videos on another channel, I'm like, hell yeah, that's cool. They thought my video was good enough to fucking rip it and throw it on their shit. You know, I don't put the copyrights on that shit like that to where you... I don't know. I should have contested it, man. And the only reason I didn't, I thought she was family with Brandon Robb. And then I find out a few months later she's not even fucking family to him. I don't know. I don't know where that come from. That's not what we was going to talk about. What I would like to talk about is medical marijuana laws in Illinois. Since we haven't got it here in Florida yet, we'll talk about theirs. Hey, and if you haven't signed that ballot, you need to find the ballot to sign if you live in the great state of Florida. And put your name on the medical marijuana ballot. So it will be on the ballot here in, or petition rather. So it will be on the ballot in 2014. Because look, man, I'm not going to hang out in Florida much longer if all these states all over the place are legalizing pot. Like, why the fuck would I want to stay in a state that won't? I'll tell you why. I can tell you why. Because we're going to smoke anyways. We just got to be careful. And I don't know, I like it here. I hear a lot of people complain about Florida. I don't know why. I fucking love it here. And you know, it's always someone it's someone who's never left here. You know, they've been in Florida their whole life and they're like, oh, I'm fucking tired of it here. It sucks here so bad. Oh, I can't wait. Man, I'm moving next week. Oh, I can't wait to get the fuck out of here. I'm like, oh, really? Where are you moving? Oh, man, we're moving to Panhandle in Oklahoma. Wah, wah, wah. Hey, I've been through the panhandle in Oklahoma. You need to stay here. You're on the East Coast, baby. I'm telling you, go out there and travel around a little bit and see that everywhere sucks and come right back. It's kind of how I did it. I traveled all around. Every coast, top to bottom. South, north, east, west. All over this great nation of ours. And I like it here. It's where I wound up. I've been here for about 10 years, and it's where I'm staying. So, blah! All right, Bobby, should we play a song? We done went through half of it. I ain't covered the Illinois. I'm sorry, people that live there. I know you guys get really mad when people say Illinois. All right, now we're going to cover this. All right. Prior pot conviction means no medical marijuana for Illinois patients. Last month, supporters of medical marijuana rejoiced as Illinois became the 20th state to pass some measure of protection for patients who use cannabis. Patients throughout the state celebrated, except perhaps Michelle DiGiacomo. God, man, I always pick the worst ones. An activist suffering with rheumatoid arthritis, and like 3 other things I can't pronounce. Sorry, I'm not a doctor, but they look really, really bad. And Michelle's medical conditions easily qualify for an Illinois medical marijuana card, but she is excluded from qualification because she used medical marijuana in Illinois before it was legal. All right, are you hearing this, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters? Basically what happened was she was using weed anyway. She needed it for her different things. This state, just like they do everywhere else, you just do it anyway, you know? And that's what she was doing. But since she got caught, now she did get caught with like 1.5 pounds shipped to her from California. Like it wasn't just a little bit. But since she broke that law, now that it's legal there, now she can't get it because she broke the previous marijuana law. I call bullshit! I call bullshit on this law. This is fucking stupid. So you can't get medical weed because you used medical weed before. It makes no sense. People in Illinois, you need to call your people. Call your congressmen and your senators and your sheriffs, and you could probably just bring this to their attention because it's so stupid. Be like, hey, did you guys see this little clause? They'll be like, ah, shit, that don't work. Hey, this is dumb. Hey, lawmakers, we need to change this when you see somebody who screwed this up. But this don't make any sense. People that need medical marijuana and that have used medical marijuana now are not eligible for medical marijuana, even though medical marijuana is legal in Illinois. It said, but Michelle hadn't waited on the law to pass to choose cannabis to relieve her suffering. She had been making cannabis tinctures and butters for some time. Unfortunately for Michelle, one day last summer, her 1.5 pound shipment of cannabis from California grower got sniffed out by a drug dog, and Chicago police were waiting as she picked it up at her UPS box. When she got back to her apartment, the cops followed, raided, and tossed her apartment. And by tossing her apartment, that means throwing shit everywhere, flipping it upside down. It's also called flipped. But not like you flip a house. More like you flip a sale or you flip someone's house upside down looking for shit. And hauled her out in handcuffs as her 14-year-old daughter cried in fear. After friends raised $1,000 to bail her out. Hold on, man. She's getting 1.5 pounds of weed in the mail and she ain't got $1,000. It depends on what kind of weed it is. Anyways. After friends raised $1,000 to bail her out, Michelle found her landlord had given her a 30-day eviction notice. And the police had seized her car. Oh, my God. It just keeps getting worse and worse for poor Michelle. Now to add insult to injury, there's more insult to injury? The law that Michelle fought so hard for leaves her a criminal if she uses cannabis medically. Illinois medical marijuana law excludes anyone from getting a card if he or she has a violation of a state or federal controlled substance law that was classified as a felony in the jurisdiction where this person was convicted. Fuck, I'm so sorry, guys. Now this don't make any sense. Okay, enough of that story. Well, apparently, dude, I just lost it. Have you ever been reading a wide ass fucking statement, and then when you switch down to the next line, I don't know where it's at on this side. Am I reading the same line again? Did I skip a line? Am I doing it right? That just goes through my head the whole time till I fuck up the entire story, Bobby. That's right. All right, Bobby. Play us a song. We'll come right back here on the Scrap Pile Podcast.
Or religion or the income that one makes becomes the basis on whether or not to embrace them. We gotta stop with the hating, for heaven's sake. We're mistaken with all this blatant, shameful acts of abomination. These trials and tribulations should be the education to make sure history doesn't repeat itself with these mistakes again. To put it in layman, we're just some homo sapiens inhabiting the same planet and having to maintain within. Maybe we can work together to make this place better for future generations, the children. So may they never experience hunger and famine, disease and planet contaminants, extinction level damage, leaving them stranded and ravaged, submerged and sabotaged from these centuries of habits. Like thieves in the night stole their future before they could even have it. Drowning in our own sorrows, no thought of what tomorrow holds. And these seeds of misery are sprouting. You can clearly see you and me have been deceived, and it's astounding how we've all journeyed through life, conflicted with all the strife, afflicted with all these lies, trying simply to survive, hoping our souls will suffice. Just need to open our eyes and see the devil's disguise, or sadly meet our demise. And I know it seems impossible to topple these obstacles, and things ain't always what they appear to be inside the optical illusion of human ruins. It's you and me it's pursuing, so cruel and unusually running, congruent with influence to destroy and deceive us all, place our back against the wall, bringing ourselves to a crawl, dwell on each and every flaw. Is it too late to recall? Have we not even evolved? Is there too much to resolve? Now we all fall. We just hurt each other. We're destroying each other, and we are just fading away. There'll be no place to go. Reach the end of all we know. Small minds we cannot grow. We are just fading away. Soon there'll be no place to go. Reach the end of all we know. With small minds we cannot grow. We are just fading. Soon there'll be no place to go. Reach the end of all we know. With small minds we cannot grow. We are just fading away. We just hurt each other. We're destroying each other, and we are just fading away. There'll be no place to go. Reach the end of all we know. Small minds we cannot grow. We are just fading away. We are just fading away.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on the Scrap Pile Podcast, episode 21. That was Prozac on the ones and twos there on the mic. I hope you guys like that track. Go check it out. Buy it on iTunes. Look for Prozac. Another member of the Strange Music Records crew. I'm telling you, them boys over at Strange are not messing around when it comes to making great music. What else we got? Oh, yeah, and if you haven't called your congressman, the number, once again, 202-224-3121. Once again, that's 202-224-3121. And I'm sitting there looking around, I'm trying to find my phone because I was going to do this thing. Look, I'm going to start doing this new thing where if you would like to call in and maybe be featured on my show, I'll pull it straight off the voicemail and go to just dial 662 Miztir. And I don't have my phone in front of me right now to I can tell you what that number is. You're just going to figure it out for now. But once again, that number is 662 Mr. E. That's Miztir. And go leave a comment there. If you hate what I'm doing, if you like what I'm doing, leave a comment. Or if you just got just a fucking statement you want to make, we'll try to get it on the podcast. And I'm going to try that and see if that works. What else we got, Bobby? We got any crazy news? Yeah, I know we do. Hey, did you guys hear about the... Did you hear about that girl at McDonald's? Freaking out over chicken McNuggets? It says, actual female zombie attacks McDonald's drive-thru window. Unleashes living dead rampage for chicken nuggets. This is from the Natural News. Says, I just kind of like the way this guy writes. He don't really write like, you know what I'm saying? His rhetoric's not like this hardcore news guy. It's more like he's just talking to you. I'm just got to get that down. Just like the way the guy writes. It says, I've long warned Natural News readers about the coming wave of real-life zombies who will maraud through the city, smashing windows, stealing fast food, and threatening to eat the faces of whatever unlikely human victims are still around. I never thought this exact scenario would be caught on video at an actual McDonald's restaurant. Too dramatic? Too much? Oh, really? Okay, well, I better not do that. Last week, a McDonald's in Toledo was attacked by an actual female zombie who leaped out of her car, clawed through the drive-thru window, and began tearing at any living person in sight. She was screaming about needing chicken McNuggets. I want my chicken McNuggets! Give me some damn chicken McNuggets now! Even though it was 6:30 a.m. and McDonald's doesn't serve McNuggets until their lunch menu opens. Yeah, come on, where have you been, lady? You can't show up at Mickey D's at 6:30 in the morning and be like, yes, I would like an order of nuggets. Sorry, we're not serving it. We're not serving those this early. Oh, I'm sorry, I meant chicken McNuggets. We're sorry, we're not selling us 6:30 in the morning, you dumb bitch. Oh, yeah? All right. Anyway, she pulls up. All right, it says beating on a glass window and clutching at McDonald's employees. Now, look, if you see the video, dude, they're trying to shut the door, and she's trying to hold the door open, and they're shutting it, and they're almost getting it shut. It's like a tug-of-war with the door, and she's yelling at them, right? And here's some of the phrases she yelled. I should just play the video. I don't know. You got the video, Bobby? Now I'm just going to read them. We ain't got time. Those phrases include... Unless you're sticking McNuggets into my hands, I don't want to hear it. Is that too much? Don't you fucking run away from me, you fat meat bag! I will end you! Don't make me assume my ultimate form! I will fucking wreck you! I'm a zombie! I'm going to eat your fucking face and I'm going to digest it and shit it out onto the gutter, and then I'm going to pick it up and make you eat the shit that I just shitted into the gutter until you shit it out, and then I'm going to make you eat that shit that's made up of the shit, my shit, and your shit. Oh, that last part wasn't on there. Oh, my favorite one. I want my fucking nuggets. All right, look here, lady. It says during her zombie attack, she also admitted numerous screeching sounds. I didn't do any screeching sounds. Yeah, I can't do many screeching sounds. That's about as good as my zombie gets. I'm not an actor or nothing. But that's about it. And animalistic attack noises. I don't. Stop it. I know, Bobby. I'm done. I'm done with all that. In fact, the show's winding up. What do we got? All right, man, remember to contact your congressman. Tell them no war in Syria. And once again, that number is 202-224-3121. And if you're in the Jacksonville area, go to the Facebook page. It's called JAWS, J-A-W-S, Jacksonville Against Syrian War. Go join us over there where they're organizing some marches and all that. We're going to do it right. And remember, call your congressman, call your senators. Get in the streets. Get off the couch. Get in the game. You know, all right. This is the end of the show, Bobby. Hit that switch. This is Mr. E, and I'm out this bitch.